Alright, boys. 8 July 2024. You're looking at an FX. Now, this is a 500 millimeter barrel, okay? And I've got a 600 on that gun right there. And I've done something similar to it. Now, you know these guns come out with this stinking O-ring system. And then, you know, you can buy that carbon fiber sleeve there for about $30. Alright. Now, to be honest with you, I've not shot that gun over the 600 millimeter gun you see over that Maverick. I've not shot it that much with slugs. But so far what I've seen, I like, and I'm even shooting some 23 grain H&Ns out of it. I've been shooting knockouts. Alright, one thing I noticed, this sleeve, there seems to be very little play in this part here. When you wiggle, hold on to this and wiggle this, it feels pretty damn solid. But I'll show you something here. You see what I've done? That's aluminum tape. You see it right there? Now, it's not very thick, but it's aluminum. It's not damn rubber like an O-ring, so it would probably be less susceptible to temperature change. Alright. And I have got this stuff. I'm going to see if I can do this one-handed. You might consider trying this with your gun. It won't hurt you. You can always take that shit off, boys, okay? This sleeve inside of this right here, there is a whole lot of play. Alright. And I got that stuff, I'm still pulling it out. You sort of get the drift there, right? So when I've got this in here now, even when I've got it 2/3 of the way in and I wiggle it, I don't get much axial movement at all. Alright? So even right there, I'm wiggling that. I don't feel anything. Now, some people may be saying, yeah, sharpshooter, you're so full of shit. Well, let me show you this. Now remember, anytime you can move an object over an object, there's clearance, right? Well, when you take that aluminum tape off that damn liner and you wiggle it in that housing right there, and remember, this is what's mounting your damn barrel, you know, your liner. Well, hell, everything needs to set still, don't it? It can't be in there flopping around. And, you know, when you start shooting slugs, you're talking about more pressure. Alright, so you see this little gizmo here, you know, this is what goes out here on the end. And a lot of people may be wondering, oh, when I put that on, that keeps everything straight. Well, I'm wiggling it. You see what it's doing? You can see it in that camera right there. See that? I'm wiggling that. Look at that. See it? I'm wiggling it on the shaft even. I've got it all the way down on there, and I can feel play in that. So yeah, I can screw that into this right here. Okay? But it's wiggling on the damn liner. Okay? Now granted, you know, it does push down on the liner, okay? But still, what about all this play down in here that I've got? Without this on here, the tape, okay? You know, I got down regular rifles, boys. You know, and them down barrels on them, the better shooters are solid. That's the name of the game with a good shooting gun. You got to have a damn solid barrel setup. You can't have some damn flimsy shit flopping around, okay? Now, like I said, I've not shot this gun a whole lot. Alright? But I'm not getting any play right there. See, now I've only got it extended out that far. That carbon is in there, and I can't feel any. Now, you'll notice what I did here. You see what I've done? I didn't go all the way around with it, but I've sort of got it staggered down in there, okay? Because I want to keep that damn thing from wiggling. You see that? Now, what this could cause in the future, I've took this one out. I've done had it out. You see it there. I had it in there. Now I'm putting it back in there. So if you had to take this off in the future, it could be tougher to get out. Okay. I'm screwing it on by hand. Okay. So that's in there, and that's a lot more solid. That's a lot more solid than the damn O-ring setup, and that's a lot more solid than the carbon fiber setup by itself. Now, I've got a 600 millimeter carbon fiber, and you know, these liners are not all created equal either. There's tolerances with every damn thing you make, boys, okay? So some people may have a damn tight-fitting one that goes in here. I don't know. Neither one of mine do, boys, okay? And girls. Now, I can't even say if you go by, I've had this aluminum tape for quite a few years. Alright, I can't even tell you if you went and bought some how thick it's going to be. This is that aluminum tape I think you put on central air and heat ducts. I think that's what this is. Okay, I didn't use electrical tape because that's stronger than electrical tape. You don't have the compression factor. You see what I'm talking about? You know, there was a guy showed a video before they come out with these carbon fibers. He was taking the electrical tape and going over his O-rings. Okay, well, I get that, to make them nice and firm going in. Well, that's sort of what this is doing, okay? But that carbon shaft, since my liner does fit, and there's not a lot of play in that going in there, okay, that's good. But what about the rest? You know? You don't want your barrel in there, it could be vibrating, shaking, and this could show up. Maybe this is why your gun likes certain speeds better than others. Yeah, you're still going to get vibration with any barrel. But to see that much play outside that carbon fiber liner, and to see the play out here with this cap, when that liner's running through it, it may add some consistency to your air gun, you know. I don't know. But you boys can give it a try, you know, and see what happens. I think I've got more confidence in this right here, this setup. And now, I'm not even sure. I've never shot this 500 millimeter barrel with it set up like you see in this video. I have shot that Maverick right there a few times. I ain't got a lot of ammunition left that I want to try the next couple of days. So she zeroed in. I shot it this morning over here at 103 yards. It's running 975, boys, with them H&M slugs. 23 grainers. We may do a little groundhog hunting later today. I just thought I would share this, you know. I don't know what it'll do for your rifle, but hey, hell, it won't hurt you a damn bit. You can always take this shit off. The only thing is, you know, you run a risk. You could get that carbon down in here. It might be tough to get out. I don't know. I'm not having any trouble with it, but now that tape does have that little glue on it, you know, on the sticky sides. Like I said, I mean, you could even try to use electrical tape to do what I'm doing, or some other tape, but it has to be thin. That tape right there is thin, boys. Okay, she's real thin. I've measured it with a micrometer. It's down there. It's like 1 to 3 thousandths or something like that. It's pretty thin. Don't hold me to that exact measurement, but it's thin, okay? You can't put 2 wraps on here and get this on, I don't think. But it goes in, you know, it goes in fairly smooth. Just rotate it as it goes down, you know. That's going to conclude the video.